I'm Andrew Seaton, Executive Director of the British Chamber of Commerce in Hong Kong, and it's a great pleasure to be cooperating with Thomson Reuters on this event, which has turned out to be more timely than even expected yesterday. I've been talking about the possibility of a British exit for the referendum for some months. There's been an extraordinary evolution here in Hong Kong with Hong Kong businesses and Chinese businesses, many of whom heavily invested in the UK. Frankly, 3-4 months ago, people were not aware of the referendum, and to the extent they were aware, there was a very strong presumption that Britain would stay in Europe. Well, that has changed somewhat, hasn't it? As markets have shifted over the past few weeks, as the possibility of a British exit has become stronger, certainly the level of interest I've seen has shifted enormously. And here we are today, very, very dramatic news coming through from the UK. It's looking, I'm not making a prediction, but it's looking at the moment as if the UK could be heading for an exit. An exit, which if it happened, will clearly have major implications for the UK, major implications for Europe, implications for global markets, and of course for businesses in this region. I think we're going to be looking at some of those implications. We've got a very terrific panel lined up to look at that. And of course there'll be short-term implications, and we're seeing what the markets are doing this morning, but there's longer-term implications as that process of thinking about how and deciding how Britain's going to be relating to Europe moving forward, how that moves ahead, and what that's going to mean for companies thinking about their own positioning. As I said, we've got a terrific panel of speakers lined up. I'm going to be handing over in a minute to Sanjeev Chatrath, who's Head of Asia Finance and Risk for Thomson Reuters. Before doing so, 3 housekeeping points. Could I please ask you to stay seated during the discussion? Second, could I please ask you to put your mobiles onto silent mode? And third, could I say, please no flash photography. So it's a great pleasure to see you all here this morning, and I think that says something about the interest in this debate. Look forward to getting back with you later. I know I'd like to hand over to Sanjeev Chatrath.